Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Biscuit. How is everybody doing? Hopefully you all are having a great day wherever you are. So as you saw by the title, your girl is going to jump right into doing some moss nails. I know, right? I've been trying to keep up with some of these nail trends, but your girl has actually been busy in real life. But it's all starting to settle down a little bit, and about to start pushing out these videos and getting out some great nail content to you all. So why not hop on this trend? I mean, the trend has been kind of around for maybe about a month or so, but I figured better late than never. Okay. So here I am just pulling out all of my charms that I decided that I might use on these moss nails. And I'm not even sure how I'm going to do these moss nails, but I'm rolling with the punches. So yeah, so I'm going through my charm boxes to kind of pull out flowers and butterflies, roses, bigger charms. I will be using some crystals, some green crystals. So I was like, this butterfly is cute, but I want to save that because I only got 2 of those. So yeah, so pretty much I'm going through my charm boxes to get out the charms I want to use, and then we will get started with the nail set. Okay, so here are all of the charms that I did pull out to try and use for these moss nails. Now granted, I am not going to be using every single charm that I have here, but it just kind of gives me a general idea of what I want to use. So thank you so much to my good sis, the Nail Genie SC. She reached out to me and asked if I would like to try some of the moss because she said she had an abundance of moss, and I was like, sure, thank you so much. So sister, thank you so much, I appreciate it. And I'm definitely gonna get into these moss nails. I seen you already did yours and you was like, get somebody else to do it, so I'm hoping I do not feel the same way. Okay, so I'm going to start off with, of course, my simple press-ons, which I'm going to adhere with my Peel It Off base coat from McCart's. Y'all know that is my holy grail. I always use that when I'm doing some nails. And then I'm going to put that in a lamp for 60 seconds. Once that is cured, I'm going to go ahead and pop on these press-ons. So I'll be using my extra long full cover square nail tips, and then I'm going to do a flash cure with my lamp for about 15 seconds and then do a full cure in the lamp. So once I did that, here I am taking off this little itty bitty tab that's at the tip of the nail, and then we're gonna go get right into applying our base coats. And the one I'm using is from D&D. And then once I have my base coat on, I'm gonna pop that into the lamp for 60 seconds. Okay, so now that that is cured, I'm gonna go ahead and take this gel polish by Phoenix Nail Co. And this one is called On Your Knees. And this one is a very pretty nude. I have never used this polish except for just swatching. So I'm definitely excited to use this one. And it is a little bit more on the thicker consistency, so please make sure that you apply thin coats of this. On one of my nails, I didn't realize that it was such a thick coat and it will wrinkle. So just FYI, if you are trying to apply it real quick, just make sure that you are using thin coats. And actually it looks like from the video, you only really need one coat. But in my opinion, I always do two, just to be on the safe side, to make sure that the color is nice and opaque. So as you can see, this color is very, very beautiful. And I did clean up around the cuticle area as I went. And now I'm going to go ahead and mat these nails out because we're going to be doing some Frenchies. So we're going to have to create our little garden with some Frenchies. So I am applying this matte top coat from Medusa. And then I'm going to put these in the lamp for 60 seconds. Okay, so here is where you can see the wrinkling, and like I said, this was from applying the gel polish too thick. And I mean, hey, I'm leaving everything in because I am not afraid to say I put that on too thick. But obviously it runs down to the sides, so I should have wiped my sides before putting it in the lamp. But you know, it is what it is. You just have to make sure that you use thin coats, okay? So here I'm deciding on which green I want to use for the Frenchies. So I opted to go for the one from D&D, which is called Icon. I recently just hauled this one in my nail supply haul when I went to the new one that's actually closer to me. So I really should go back to the nail supply store, but Chad, I got so much stuff that I ain't even begun to use yet. So I'm really being good by not going to the nail supply store. So I'm gonna go ahead and get out my ring palette that was a free gift from my good sis, Nails by E. She does resin items, she does the palettes, she does jars, she does a lot of stuff. So if you all haven't shopped with her yet, I will leave her info down in the description box. You can send her a message over on Instagram. and get you some beautiful resin pieces. And you don't just have to get stuff for nails. She does like I think she does the chess board game. So she does a lot of different stuff, not just stuff for nails. So hit her up, okay? So yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and do these Frenchies. You all have seen me do the Frenchies for a while, and my process never changes. I do the A method. I do a line on the left side, I do a line on the right side, then come in on the middle of the nail where I want to, have my French tip to meet, and then I round out those edges. So, you all have seen me do this plenty of times, but I will leave this in just in case you have not seen me do it. So I will come back in a few once these Frenchies are on. Alright, so my Frenchies are on. I decided to cut a lot of that footage out because you all have seen me do that before. If you haven't, I will leave some videos down in the description box that do have more details on how I do my Frenchies. So now it's time to go ahead and put these charms on. It almost kind of reminded me of junk moss nails, but it's really not. So I'm just gonna go ahead and randomly place some charms on my nails before I start dealing with my moss. So this gel that I'm using is actually this Una Gela rhinestone glue, and this is more on a thinner viscosity, and it actually runs. So that's why I'm putting on one charm, doing a flash cure, putting on another charm, doing another flash cure. So I'm gonna be doing that for a while, and then once I do that, then it'll be time to get this moss on the nails. So enjoy this part. Okay, so I have all of my charms on. Now it's time to get into this moss, okay? So, of course, if you all aren't following the Nail Genie SC, you should be. And I was cracking up at her video. She had me dying laughing with the whole get somebody else to do it. So, needless to say, I thought that I would try this. And I was like, well, let me cut this up a little bit to try to get smaller pieces. I'm also using two tweezers. I'm going to be using my McCart rhinestone glue. So I'm hoping that this will not be a process, but it just might be. But we will figure that out together. So I have seen plenty of videos where they were saying that they have been using the McCart rhinestone gel. So that's the gel I'm going to be using. Now, I definitely could see if you use maybe hard gel as well, like clear hard gel. That may also work. So we're going to just roll with the punches here. So I'm just trying to find pieces and put them on the nails. Now, these tweezers was not acting right. So I had to actually cure the moss with the tweezers on top to kind of push them down into the gel so that way it could adhere. So I don't know what would be a better medium to use. If you use like acrylic, that's interesting now that I'm thinking about this. If you use acrylic and then place it down, but then you still have to hold it, but I don't know. I thought that this process wasn't bad. It's just time consuming because you have to get the moss into those little itty bitty crevices. And yeah, I mean, it kind of took a while. It probably took about 45 minutes just to put the moss on. Okay, but I mean, it wasn't bad. It's just very, very time consuming. So if you are going to charge something like this for a client, you definitely want to charge your worth. Because it is a process, but it turned out very, very cute in the end. So like I said, I used the tweezers to help me kind of use my nail a little bit to help as well. And I was doing a bunch of flash curing. And then of course, when I was done with the nails, I did pop them in the lamp for a full 60 seconds so everything could adhere nicely. So I'm going to let you all watch this process. Now, best to believe this is already sped up 2 times. So just imagine if it wasn't sped up 2 times. This video would probably have been like an hour and a half long. So hopefully you all will enjoy. If you have any questions, leave them down below. I will definitely answer them for you. But yeah, enjoy this this footage. Okay, so I am done with the thumbnail, and this is actually really, really cute. So now I'm just taking my scissors to kind of trim off any excess and also try to keep that square shape. So I am going up the sides of the nails, just kind of doing a nice little trim. Almost kind of reminds me of cutting grass or trimming some bushes. But they turned out really, really pretty, and I know I was out of frame a few times. So I do apologize for that, but I am trimming the nail to kind of keep that shape. So once I have finished with my trimming and cutting the grass, I did go ahead and apply my top coat because I was like, let me see this through. Let me see, because you know how sometimes you're like, I don't know about this. So I was like, let me go ahead and put this top coat on to see what we looking like. And I was like, okay, I guess I'll trust the process. So I applied the top coat, put it in the lamp for 60 seconds, and I think that did it for me. So I definitely love the top coat and how it looked after the fact. So it's turning out really, really pretty. So I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of these nails. And my phone actually died in between doing my middle finger and my pointer. So I lost that footage, but you all understand. You're pretty much just taking little pieces here and there, doing flash cures, putting on your moss, and then trimming. Okay, so I do have some footage from a few nails. I don't have it all, but I will let you all enjoy and watch. Okay, so I have all of my moss on and trimmed and cut. And now I'm gonna go ahead and take off this glove. Okay, I took off this glove and I was like, oh, I should have did this glove was getting caught on this moss because the moss becomes hard once you put it in the lamp with the glue. So yeah, I was trying to get this thing off without like popping off my nail. But yeah, so I had to flip it inside out and it was getting caught and stuck. So yeah, I was like, ooh. But they are really, really, really pretty. Like pretty. Okay, so I definitely love it. It was a little bit of a struggle because of the glue that I was using. You had to use the tweezers to help hold it down, but overall I do like them. I will definitely do them again. Yeah, so if you all have enjoyed this video, leave me some love down in the comments. Let me know if you've done these yet or if you plan to do them. What's your thoughts? Would you put these on the nails? Because I know there's been some debate about it, but overall I love these. These are really, really pretty and they're definitely appropriate for spring and summer. So I definitely will bring them back next year for sure. So again, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe, hit that post notification bell if you haven't already, so that way you will never miss a video. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram and TikTok at IamBiscuit7. Leave any comments you may have down in the description box. As always, I will do my best to answer them. And please be safe, love on your people, check on your people, okay? Even the ones that smile a lot. And your girl will catch you in my next video. Bye, y'all.